and welcome back to Minecraft Adventures with Tricia. We're back at the Pale House again after our gauntlet defeating the Ender Dragon. I was actually going to start this episode in the end, but I don't know if you can see in the window. I found this little guy. It was a little zombie kid that was just kind of wandering out there. So I cured them. And now they got a little home here, and they're taking care of the kitties. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen when they grow up. Maybe I'll, make them a farmer, and they can just kind of hang out down there. But I don't know. It's always just so nice healing a zombie villager, especially when they're a kid. And I don't know. Maybe I'll take them to Cherry Village in the future, but it's still so overcrowded right now. I really have to get back there and make some new houses and work buildings. But there's just so much that we can do here. And it's nice always having a project to do because then you'll never get bored. So I cleaned up all the combat stuff in the end, and I'm back here to get some more glass. And I'll explain what we need that for when we get back over there. And before we get back there, we need a new Silk Touch pickaxe. Rest in peace, Silky. All right, so historically, enchanting has not gone very well for us. We have, looks like Unbreaking. Now, in the event that we don't get anything good on this pickaxe, I did collect all of the enchanting books that we need, but let's see how many we can get by just using the enchanting table. Yes! That's actually really good! Let's put Mending and Silky Supreme 2. And then the last one is Efficiency 5. This is going to be expensive. Oh, just kidding. All right. Welcome to the fold. Silky Supreme the second. I think that's everything that we need. So let's make our way back to the end. All right, we are here again. We have our shulker boxes full of all the stuff that we're going to need. And as you can see, we've added some new steps here. So step 1, that was our last episode. We defeated the Ender Dragon 16 times. And combining that with the first time we defeated the dragon all the way back at the beginning of the series, and combining that with the, I guess, 3 times that the builder must have defeated the dragon, we now have, in fact, let me do this, and Freecam, we have the full circle of end gateways. That is so satisfying to look at. Oh my goodness. Now, the thing is, this is just the first step, getting the gateways open. The next thing that we have to do is make sure that there's a safe platform around each of them. That way we don't have to worry about throwing ender pearls into a really, really tiny window. So after digging out a bunch of those sandbars near Mackinac Bridge, I came out with a ton of sand, which I've been turning into glass for this project. So yeah, looking back down in here, we got all the glass. We also have a whole bunch of dyes because what we're going to do is we're going to make a rainbow road of sorts. And I know I'm going to need a lot more glass than this to get around the entire thing. So let's actually look. Step 1, defeat the dragon. Step 2, we're going to create the end gateway platforms. Step 3, we're going to dismantle the obsidian pillars to the correct Y level. And the correct Y level means if the platform is like here, that way we can look into it. We're going to take down the pillars to here. So get rid of all of this. Oh my god, that's so much. Oh no! Oh no! I forgot we got these little bedrock things. Fuck! Okay, I guess we're breaking some bedrock today. I've never done that before, but we're gonna find out how to do it today. But this is already going to be a monumental project, so let's get started. We'll figure it out as we go. So let's start by laying out the colors. Here we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which is good because we have 20 of the end gateways and 10 of the pillars. So what I think I'd like to do is let's start with this. And let's start with blue, just because it's closest. Okay. Got a cute little glass platform. Let's get the black one out. Okay. So we have our first platform. And we're going to do the exact same thing for each of them. So since this one is blue, we're going to make the next one over. We'll do that in purple. And this is where it starts getting a little dicey, because there's not really anywhere for us to latch on to. I think they landed in the void. Oh my god, they did not. I have crouch, is toggle, and it is toggled for dear life right now. Okay, we have another little platform. Everything's fine. Okay, so that last one was purple. So the next one is going to be magenta. Oh, this one just goes straight down. Oh, okay, they're just gonna live in the void. That's fine. And I think this is gonna live in the void as well. Okay, so we got 3 little platforms that we can now land on. And let's get the Y level here first. This is Y74. So that means for these platforms here, we need to break them down to Y74. But let's just finish up this part of the project first. This is the most stressful part. Man, what if I got a happy ghast? One that just lives in the end. That would make this so much safer. I think I'm gonna do that. Oh my god. Guess what, friends? You guys are gonna be end buddies! Oh, my name tag situation's running a little low. I'm gonna need this too, because we are gonna be mining some obsidian today. All right, so since we're gonna need some new name tags for some happy ghasts, we're gonna name this one Borealis. And this one will be Australis. And one is the auroras that you see in the northern hemisphere, and the other is the auroras that you see in the southern hemisphere. And I figured with the way that the pretty lights are, that just makes sense, right? And while we're here, let's make our beacon. There we go. Oh, you guys are doing really good. Okay, you know what? Let's get the stuff to make 2 harnesses. We'll be right back. And then we can also get some stuff to figure out how we're going to break some bedrock, because we got to do that too. Okay, let's have one be purple and one be magenta. I kind of want to clean up this landscape as well. Obviously not right now, because I also don't know what I want to put here just yet. I'm kind of creating this concept in stages too. But I know I want to have like that little rainbow road going in between each of them. And then for every 2 of these, I want them to connect to like the nearest obsidian pillar. So yeah, right now the only concept that is solid is the connections between each place. And even then, like, I kind of decided the obsidian part like 30 minutes before I started recording. So yeah, kind of flying by the seat of my pants, but that's okay. Sometimes it's nice to not know what you're doing. But I do think I want to level this out. If nothing else, I want to level this place. Oh! Hello, little friend! Hi! Oh! Hello! You make the end so happy! Oh my god, after the drama of the last episode, it's so nice. Hello. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, look at you. Oh, my cats heard me talking and now they're freaking out. Oh, hello. You are Borealis. Let's make sure that you get snowballs too. There we go. I'll let them grow up a little bit. So I heard that an update is coming out pretty soon that's going to give us the ability to make things stay babies. And I sincerely hope that that extends to happy ghasts as well. Because ghastlings are so cute. And I don't know how I feel about like messing with the natural order like that and just saying, no, permanent babies. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh no, where'd you go? Oh, you're both over there. Okay. Oh, it's really cute seeing them just kind of like playing among the... Oh! Playing among the endermen. Wait, come back! Yes! Okay, there's one. I don't even know which one you are. There you are. Hello! Are you gonna be a pain in the ass? You are not. Oh my gosh. Let's get you over here. That way you'll stay in this general area. Yes, okay. I know! Hello! Awesome. So you are Australis, and that means our magenta friend must be Borealis. Oh, okay. Let's go get our glass again. And we'll get back to making these little platforms. Oh, I feel so much better about life now. Happy guests are literally the best thing that they have added to this game ever. And since I got these happy guests now, I can actually do the undersides of these. I had made this design in my creative world, just kind of testing out some, potential things. And I had, oh, no. We're not doing that. It had like a little, spire coming down underneath that I was just kind of resigned to not do because it would be terrifying. But I could do that now with actually no fear. Oh my god, look at that. It's beautiful. And I'm looking at the distance between each of these now really isn't that far. In fact, the distance between each of these is much smaller than the distance between here and this pillar, for example. So before I can really start taking down these obsidian pillars, I have to break the bedrock because otherwise there's just going to be little squares floating here. Now let's see if I've got this right. I watched a tutorial on how to do this, and I was also advised to make a backup just in case something goes horribly wrong. Let's make sure I've got my stuff. Oh, wait a second. If I'm standing here, I don't necessarily need a trapdoor, right? Let me just do this just in case. Can I go underneath? Yes. Oh boy. Ah. Well, that's why I got a lot of TNT. But the good news is I took a little bit of damage, but, didn't, actually hurt. So, yeah, let's do this one more time. I was also advised to change a keybind. Controls. Keybinds. We'll just put that back. Did I do it? I did it! Oh my god! That's so cool! Now I just gotta do it 9 more times. And I'm gonna do that, and I'll meet you right back here. Just because I'm gonna keep hitting pause and unset and reset. So I'll see you when I'm done. Oh my god. We just made Silky Supreme 2 and she is already putting in so much work. It took 8 hours. And this is the second time I've had to come down and repair my pickaxe. Oh, this is so much. But it's really nice. And we got this deep dark here underneath the giant snowy mountain. I initially came down here because I needed iron so that I could make a bunch of pistons. And so when I came down here, look what I found. A perfect place to repair my shit. But yeah, it took 8 hours to clear out all the obsidian. But you'll get to see that once we're done here. Amazing. Look at that. Yeah, we kind of got a lot of obsidian. Then there's 2 full shulker boxes too. Oh my god. Let's let's put a couple torches up and then get our butts back to the end. Take a look at this. This took so long. It looks so different. Even with the full beacon here. 8 freaking hours. So the other thing that I noticed is some of the pillars were skinnier than others. So yeah, like you could see this pillar over here is way skinnier than some of the others. There is one that's chunky. This guy right here took forever. Of course, it was the tallest one too. But that means that when we come up here, we are on the same plane as all of these. And while today, I don't want to connect them all, that's going to be the goal. For right now, I just want to finish decorating all of these. So let's go get some more glass and we'll finish those up. There we go. Oh, that looks sick. I think I could probably do a little bit more. But for now, let's just keep doing what we're doing. So one thing I think I should have expected, just by virtue of continuing to play this game and work on videos, is how the ambition changes. Like, starting this game, I was just happy to not die. I was happy to have built a cabin over by Baby Spire. But the idea of building something massive on top of that ridge where Blue Spire is going to be just freaked me out. Like, I really want to build something really big and really cool, but I have no idea where to even start with a project like that. I don't know if I want it to be like a big castle or like a village or something. But as I'm doing these larger projects all around the world and getting more experience just building things in general, I feel more prepared than I was before on tackling a project like that. And I think the last time we really spoke about something like that was back in June, because that's when we did the world tour. Like, even looking at the progress between June and now, building a giant ice tree. You know, I had no idea that I was capable of building something like that, let alone actually doing it. And I think what I want to do is I want to build something similar right above the portal that leads back to the overworld. I think I want to build a tree that goes on top of that. And that's going to be... I'd like for it to be on a bigger scale than the tree that we built of the floating island over by Baby Spire. But I love the look of the end rods and the stained glass for that little water elevator that the builder has. And just getting to use the rainbow stained glass. That's kind of what inspired this all right here. Look at that in the background so far away. You could see it just kind of twinkling. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better about this. Okay, let's keep going because it's looking really cool. Take a look at this. We got all the platforms done. We got all the glass hanging from it. We got all the end rods. All the obsidian's done. It's so much cooler than I thought it was going to be, you guys. Now let's come down here for a second and not piss off endermen this time. I've also done a lot of terraforming. Like I said before, I really wanted this to be a flat, level surface. So whatever we end up building here is going to have a nice flat surface to build on. And I've been doing this over the course of a couple days. And while I still really do want to build a giant tree in the center, I think that's just a bit outside my skill set right now. And it's just got me really paralyzed thinking about it. So I want to do something in between, like a foundation that we can build on as we go, right here in the center. A little bit of background for people who are not familiar with this game. This island and the Ender Dragon fight were all added to the game at its main release, so back in 2011. And I don't think it's changed at all, or if it has, very, very minimally since then. So this is all basically original to the beginning of the game. But in 2016, they released a big update that added all the outer islands, added the gateways, added end cities, and shulkers, elytra, and there's kind of a big difference in the blocks that they use here and the blocks that you see in the other end cities. So what I want to do is I want to make a structure here in the center that starts with the obsidian in the bottom and then turns into like the end cities going up. So we're going to use a lot of the purple blocks. I got some crying obsidian, some extra. I'm going to use some of these respawn anchors that we made for the dragon fight and then didn't end up using. I'm a little nervous about basically having the structure of this be bombs, but we'll just be careful, you know? Oh gosh, I'm making a mess out of this, but whatever. This is what happens when I try to talk and do stuff at the same time. So let's start by taking this down, because we don't need this anymore. We can put all this away. Although I will say, part of my preparation had me going back and getting some more blaze rods. And I ended up getting a couple of wither skulls. While doing that, I think I have enough to summon 2 withers if I wanted. And a small part of me is wondering how cool it would be to have beacons pointing up to the sky, maybe on the pillars. But I don't want to... I just fought the dragon over a dozen times. I don't want to do another boss rush. I'm just happy that the next time we want to summon a wither, whenever that is, we've got it. At least 2 of them. Oh, it's so cute seeing them just like, I don't know, hanging out with the endermen. One of the things that I love about the ice tree over at Baby Spire is the fact that it's got the water that's flowing over the edge. And I really want to do something like that on a much bigger scale here, because the water is just going to flow into the void. And that's super sick. Is that right? Yes. Excuse me, sir. I need to go there. All right, this is looking kind of cool, and I actually just realized I'm glad that I oriented this the right way. I want to make sure, because there's the 10 big pillars, I want to have the small pillars offset. So you got the one straight ahead, and then 2 kind of on the side here. Now we got 1 in the center, and then 2 on each side. And let me just say, working in 10s in a game that really works best in 8s was a challenge. Now, I am not going to do anything with these respawn anchors until I know 100% for sure that everything is safe. Looking right. That's looking right. Oh, hello. That's actually perfect, because I did actually want to be. Wait a second. Oh no! Oh, these are supposed to be offset. Aw, well. No, this is fine. Everything is fine. Nothing is wrong. Everything's great. There we go. And now here comes the stressful part. In fact, it's so stressful, I'm going to go put some armor on. Ow. Let's put Silky away. Oh my gosh, poor Silky. Oh, that looks really cool. And it's gonna look even cooler when it's lit up, so... Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, please don't do that to me. This is stressful enough. 9. No. That's 8. That's 9. Oh my god. Okay. Look at that. Not only do those respawn anchors function as a light source, but I feel like they also help the transition into the light of the end stone and the purple blocks. But also, we're basically like framing this with bombs. So let's never touch those again. And we are going to trigger Tranquil just for now, so that while I do my outro, I don't accidentally piss off 10,000 endermen. But look at all the cool stuff we did. You can see it in the background. You can see it above us. This is going to be the start to what's going to be a beautiful end island. But this has gone on for quite a while. I kind of want to stop building for a minute and doing these giant projects. Like between building Mackinac Bridge and redoing the Christmas Village and everything we've been doing here in the end, I need a little break. So I think for the next episode, I'd like to finally go check out that map at the builder's place and try to find that southern mansion. It's been on the to-do list since the first time we came to Zero, and I don't know, traveling just sounds like a nice reprieve. So I hope you'll come along for that ride. Thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.